2024 NFL Draft coverage on Keon Sports is brought to you by JBL Roofing and Construction. JBL was founded by the Lewis family of Kent, Ohio in 2005 to provide residents with a reliable, professional, and high-quality level of service. Fast forward to today, JBL Roofing and Construction has become one of Northeast Ohio's most trusted roofing and siding companies, performing the highest quality work on over 3,000 roofs and projects. Mickey Mart, the moose is on the loose. Your local Mickey Mart is open now for all the food and fuel you need to keep every big game party going. Mickey Mart is proud to team up with Keon Sports to bring you all the finest moments in local sports information and entertainment. Visit www.mickeythemoose.com to find a store near you. Gotcha Covered Avon. Their team of experienced design consultants are experts in helping you find the right window treatments for your home or business. Swing by their showroom at 2525 Nagel Road in Avon to see for yourself how they can make your entire living room or any room look better with a few small suggestions and low cost. You can also find them online at gotchacovered.com/Avon. Lally's Handyman Service. From deck and fence building to indoor and outdoor remodeling, Lally's Handyman Service has you covered. Matt and his crew is well known around Keon Sports for doing a multitude of services and have hit a home run every single time. Repair, replace, and remodel with Lally's Handyman Service. Give them a call at 216-789-2047. Lou Grosso Accounting and Tax Services. Your taxes and accounting needs must be handled by the very best so you can rest easy. You can have that comfort of knowing your money is being handled by the experts with Lou Grosso Accounting and Tax Service. They prepare individual, corporate, nonprofit, and small business tax returns. They also specialize in investment accounting and managing clients' QuickBooks with over $275 million in assets accounted for. Located in Avon, they prepare your federal, state, and city return, which includes e-file and direct deposit. Please visit their website, www.lougrossotax.com, for more information. And Every Step Senior. Every Step Seniors is a full-service relocation service helping seniors to downsize and move. They handle every step of the way, including packing, moving, setup, home cleanouts, donations, and home sale prep services. Make sure you check out Every Step Seniors today. Day 5 of prospect rankings now for the 2024 draft class, and got through all those skill position players there on the offensive side of the football. And still staying on the offensive side, next 2 days, as I mentioned yesterday, offensive linemen. Today it's the tackles, interior offensive linemen. Tomorrow, before we switch to the defensive side. But thanks again for joining me here, Cole McDaniel, bringing you all this coverage. Make sure you hit that subscribe button here for the channel. A lot more content upcoming each and every single day, but let's get going here on the tackles. At number 3, we have Taliese Fuaga of Oregon State. He's a bulldozer at right tackle with run game dominance and a strong NFL frame. He's heavy hands, stuns defenders, and possesses elite explosiveness. Fuaga's ability is rare for his size, and he's extremely aggressive. He could be successful at guard if a team wants to kick him inside as well. Plays with excellent pad level, proactive and dominant in pass protection, and has plenty of recovery ability. His arm length is a bit average, and he has limited hip flexibility. Sometimes is vulnerable to bull rushes when he gets too upright in his stance. And at times he also is a little bit over-aggressive, which then messes up his footwork. But he has that mentality to be dominant, to be strong, to be physical, and I do expect him to be a very good right tackle at the next level. Player comparisons for him, Penei Sewell. Like I said, Sewell's a guy who can move around on that offensive line as well, and Fuaga has that type of versatility. Trevor Penning, another guy who's really physical coming in to the NFL out of college. Both of those guys road graders as run blockers. He's going to be a top 20 pick, and the best fits for him, Houston. He would be excellent for them. Get a stronger right tackle there, protecting C.J. Stroud, also helping with that run game as they have Joe Mixon there, maybe adding a little bit of power. Las Vegas, they need some work on that offensive line. He would, of course, be an asset for them at tackle. The Los Angeles Chargers, they want to run that ball, be more physical there with Jim Harbaugh. Mentioned that the last couple of shows as well. He would be an excellent fit there at right tackle as well. My wild card is Green Bay. Green Bay, they're moving some pieces there on the offensive line, and he could be a decent fit for them, especially now that they have multiple really power running backs. Josh Jacobs can pack a punch as he runs that football. A.J. Dillon is staying there in Green Bay, so if they really want to get physical, Fuaga could align there and be part of that really maybe physical ground game that they might try to assert there with the Packers. At number 2, Olu Fashanu of Penn State. He's a true left tackle with elite athleticism, solid balance, and a great frame. Is a top-tier caliber type of player in pass protection, and also is an exceptional run blocker. He can counter well, has strong hands, gets to the second level consistently, and when against speed, he squares up and deals with it well, and trust me, he'll be going against speed up in the NFL. He can maximize his power, and his ceiling is extremely high. Occasionally he does forfeit some length and tends to overcorrect, which can sometimes knock himself off balance, allowing the edge rushers to take advantage of that. And his pad level is a touch higher than desired, but I do expect to see him starting immediately at left tackle. A team that's needy for that, they're going to be able to plug him in right away. He'll make an impact, protect the blind side of your quarterback, and probably be a guy who's trusted in the NFL for years and years to come. My player comparisons for him, Anton Harrison. Harrison, I liked him as an athletic tackle in one of the more recent draft classes here. Fashanu, he has that athleticism. I'd say Fashanu's a better prospect. Darrisaw, a guy who had a lot of power, a strong left tackle. Fashanu, maybe not as stout as him, but more athletic than him, but has that physicality as well. He's going to be a top 15 pick, as he should be. He's one of the couple best tackles in this class by far and away. New Orleans, he'd be an excellent fit there for them. Cincinnati, they have 2 big tackles there on the outside. Do they need to bring him in? Maybe not, but at the same time, they've had their issues on their offensive line, and you can't get too much protection for your guy Joe Burrow there either. So maybe he'd be a guy they want to pull the trigger on, but unlikely despite being a potential good fit. Pittsburgh would make a lot of sense. Pittsburgh, they have Russell Wilson there. Justin Fields is now there as well. And they are still developing with their offensive line, and adding a guy there from Pennsylvania in Fashanu would be a smart decision for them. My wild card's Dallas. If he can make his way down to where Dallas is located, it's going to be hard because, like I said, I don't expect him to get out of that top 15. They'd have to make a move up. But without Smith now at their left tackle, Tyron Smith being gone, definitely raises some eyebrows in the sense of Dallas needing a left tackle there that's talented and can protect Dak Prescott. So the Cowboys might be smart to make this move to get him. And at number 1, Joe Alt of Notre Dame. He's a star left tackle with elite height and length. His athleticism as a former tight end is evident in his wingspan, plus jarring punches make him a dominant tackle. He's rather advanced in pass protection and mauls in the run game, has a strong anchor, and can wall off talented edge rushers. He really appears to be a sure thing in this league. I do think he sometimes relies on his reach a little bit more than his elite sliding techniques. Because he is so long, he knows that he can extend out, but sometimes he just needs to keep those feet moving. Can get better pad level, again, plays a bit high because of how tall he is, and he needs to get better at not lunging as well. If he can develop better pad level and doesn't lunge as much, then Alt will be consistently strong. That's when he loses some of his strength. His hand technique's okay, could be sharpened, but overall, not too many complaints about Alt. He looks to be the part. Player comparisons, Rashawn Slater, I was big on him coming out of Northwestern and going to the Los Angeles Chargers. has a lot of ability like him. I felt like Slater was a sure thing, and Alt probably much of the same here. Blake Freeland had the size, the length. Alt really compares to his frame as well. He's going to be a top 10 pick, and Tennessee would be smart to find a way to try to get him. They have some pieces there on that offensive line. I still think Nicholas Petit-Frere, even though he had that suspension beginning of last year, I think he's a crucial piece on that line. But I think Alt, opposite of him, could be a great pickup. The New York Jets. The Jets have had their issues with keeping Becton on the field. Again, a big tackle, but ultimately hasn't probably panned out as much as they would have liked in the NFL. And Las Vegas. Vegas would be a good fit for him because they need some more work on that offensive line. In Dallas, same reasons. Fashanu going to Dallas. He'd be a great fit for the Cowboys, but Dallas is probably going to have to make that move up, as I mentioned, to have any chance of getting Alt in this class. That does it for this edition here, going over the offensive tackles. And I'll be back with you tomorrow here on the Keon Sports YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button. Interior offensive linemen when I'm back with you next.